welcome back. Oh, no, that's the wrong window. Oh, we're going to warp travel to here. Yeah, I'm just skipping those ones because we've already gotten them several times. I'm guessing 6 damage to the hull. Oh no. What's this one? Oh, the rings. Giant rings on this planet's surface can be observed even from orbit. It has emerged that this planet has a native species of giant insects similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals in which one creature follows another without realizing they are going in circles. There were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of warp activity or nefarious xenostructure turned out to be turned out to be a quirk of nature, and the tragic one at that. We can get provisions here if we wanted to. Let's check out the Hulk, and then we'll go for the ship. The Huggers have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature remains unclear. Search. Report has no evidence of disaster. Continue on your voyage. Did we even get anything? I don't think we got anything. Lord Captain, the Augurs cannot determine who the ship we approach belongs to, but the telemetry clearly reveals it to be an Imperial vessel. The hull is badly damaged, but there is air in some of the chambers, which means there are hermetically sealed. What are your orders concerning the discovery? We who walk down the same passages in the same bays day after day, we who are born, live, and die in the hum of the ship's machines, we forever hunger for the smallest glimpse of another life, and for a chance to see the heroes who tirelessly fight for us and for the glory of the Imperium. So let have a tale of the Lord Captain, by the will of the Emperor, the guardian and commander of every good and honest soul upon this void ship, and the time he boarded a vessel named the Fireborn. Like a dead whale cast ashore by the inexorable force of the swell and wrecked vessels was a comforting sight for its unwitting visitors. Some bays still retained an atmosphere, but there was no life anywhere. The ship was dead, its machine spirit dissipated into the darkness of space. It was just the husk left. Mercury was to become scavengers swarming the carcass of a fallen Leviathan. Our Lord Commander outside the expedition personally, he decided to train the penetrating gaze of the auger arrays on the devil's ship. The Auger's king's eye scanned the eerie vessel, identifying that the void ship was gravely damaged and was in the process of final erosion. There was very little time to explore it. 3 sectors seemed the least damaged: the bridge, the middle crew, and the service bay. After exchanging a series of trills and warbles and their mysterious and ancient language, the text priest responsible for the report to the Lord crew that they had glimpsed sights of valuable components and operation in the service bay. This was to his attention to the scouts awaiting instruction. The captain has decided which of the 3 turns he would lead, and with 2 would be entrusted to their officers. Let here to be known the names of those honest people who stood before our rogue trader in this moment. The taciturn and grave Young Ho So, whose word was as firm as his handshake. Captain Vesti, whose jokes will be remembered by everyone on deck 3 to 5. Captain Matini, the senior officer of the 3rd Unit, known to as many as Grey Matini. She has been leading units back when the current corp of scouts were snot-nosed kids. No one on deck was in any doubt that navigating inside the wreck ship would be difficult. The units would be separate by kilometers of twisted metal, dead modules, devoid of atmosphere, collapsed passages, and hull breaches the size of a house. The only thing connecting the Brave would be the delicate thread function. And so, after weighing up the options, it chose... From here on, we will relate the events based on what we have learned from from witnesses, the people who accompanied the Lord Captain on tour of the dread ship. Each shuttle settled up on after another and dispersed, each heading for its selected target. An hour spent on cutting through the hull and the frozen vacuum of space, of fussy boarding. And then finally the rogue trader stepped into the cold, dark deck of the dead ship. The light of the torches revealed a sign in the gloom. Fireborn. After a minute-long exchange with the Foxmaster, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was the captain of Nova Von Dien, registered at Kivia Gamma Port. Raymond said a prayer appropriate to the situation. Then she looked expectantly at the Lord Commander, waiting for orders. Went to lay out the service bay. The captain of the scouts to where the valuable components would go. After examining the service bay, Algorithm suggested we ships undamaged. Okay. 90%, 75. Let's go awareness. Success. From here on, we will relate the event. Oh. The captain assessment proved to be correct after thorough search, as all searches conducted by Grey Metinim were. The scouts found undamaged components and marked them for later dismantling. Salvage only presser, hollow targeting, bottle of perfume, and some experience. Sounds crackled from the Vox speaker and the light on the casting switch on, signaling a message coming in on the 1st unit's frequency. Commander Young Ho Shu calmly reported that his unit was making satisfactory progress towards the ship's bridge, and this was followed by a message from the 2nd unit, which was on the crew deck. Vox crackled, preparing to connect with the unit's commander, Captain Vesti. These words that came through sounded muffled, as though the person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but accidentally pressed the transmitter, which accompanied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on, wait. Is it moving? The pale face barked out a stream of orders, telling the unit to close ranks around the rogue trader and prepare for trouble. But then the yelling from the Vox turned to laughter. "Aha, I got you, old girl," boomed a voice from the speaker. It belonged to Captain Vesti, the commander of the unit exploring the middle deck. "Don't panic. We've all good here. Not a thing to report. I hope where you are is just as uneventful." White with anger, returned to the rogue trader, has a unique sense of humor. I strongly suggest that your Lord Captain takes him in hand. They reported that his unit's four-way had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise. They had found no survivors from the ship's crew, or bodies for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section with the arsenal and storage department was severely damaged, especially the damage rates, and could be dangerous. 50-50! Success! Unit headed off to carry off their orders while the rogue trader and his team continued on. Fortune smiled upon the unit. This time, Grey, having trusted her instincts and experience, chose to return to the shuttle via an alternate route. In one of the dark branching passageways, the team discovered a modest but untouched trove of cargo from Kiva Gamma. Oh, we found some servo skulls. The voice of Yosho reached the Lord Captain's ears once again. The first unit captain solemnly reported that his people were proceeding to the bridge. He, essentially deadly silence, alerted the Lord Captain that something was wrong. Following the gaze of his team, he saw the unit's dispatcher. He was carrying the large Voxcaster with the antenna, and transmitter was lagging far behind the rest of the group, and the transmitter indicator was dark. There was no incoming message, even if those had been. Sone's voice couldn't have sounded so close, as if the dispatcher or Sone himself was standing up next to her. "Sone, your unit 1 proceeding to the bridge," said the voice again. Now it seemed to be coming from all sides, drawing in from the left, right, and even from somewhere miss. Okay, 75 or 20. Let's see. Let's go with the 85 and hope. The Lord Captain managed not only to maintain his self-control, but also to keep the terrified unit from veering into the outright panic. Led by the rogue trader, the scouts hurriedly retreated to the shuttle, pursued by their comrade's disembodied voice, which continued to repeat the same brief message. After returning to the shuttle, Ivan received reports about Fireborn's status. The tech priests relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the augure's gaze, insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible, fearing imminent destruction. There were also reports from the other 2 units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and had returned to the scuttles with a variable payload taken from the dead ship's stores. Augers and the Vox system proved equally useless. The first unit, which had been exploring the ship, had vanished without a trace, almost as if the dead ship had swallowed them whole. The scouts and their commander, Young Ho So, had simply disappeared, joining the thousands of crew members lost aboard the Fireborn. The units assembled at the shuttle and gave the final order of this grim expedition. We don't need to, it's going to fall apart anyway. So many had perished, and was sorrowful indeed, but it was a sorrowful grief, compound to the anguish felt at the demise of the machine. It's the Fireborn. The tech priest said the prayer, lamenting the dead ship and beseeching the Omni Priest not to turn his back on humankind. Though they sometimes failed to safeguard his wondrous gifts, time was up. The scouting party returned to their ship with one last look at the Fireborn, the rogue trader. Okay, we got quite a haul. Ooh. Okay, so this normally has 30 dodge, what we currently have. Well, no, yeah, that would be 30 because we get the +5 from agility. And for our awareness, we have... This is 33. Okay, let's see. Who else wears... That would be you. 25, 25. What he currently has is better. And I believe you have something better. See, that's 25. This has agility. You have agility of 30, so this is not any better than what we currently have. And then we got 2 long glasses, which I think are worse than we currently have. Yeah. Add to cargo. And then we have the Hot Shot Las Pistol, which is, let's see, is that better than either what you have? No. So let's put that to cargo. Hmm? Artificial facility? Where? I don't see one. Oh well. Okay. Don't care. Yeah, this is the capital world, which was not what we're looking for. No, no, no. Where could it be? I don't care if it's unsafe. I don't care. Okay, that just led us to a much worse route to there. Nothing of value here. Ooh. Bones in the deserts. After announcing the upgraded officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the sea to dry out and turned the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discoveries of all was the skeletal remains of a colossal ocean organism, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Another system with nothing. Backed away from the unsafe one. Where the fuck's the planet again? Space combat is available in this system. I'll be back for it then. A ship bearing refugees from Vesper domains arrives in orbit. Survivors claim that their son was stolen. We lose provisions, but we gain security. We gain people, but we lose security, which we only have one. Capture the ship and kill the refugees. We gain a profit factor. The fresh blood brought with them a new discovery and knowledge. The only reason why I took them was because we need the people. If we get one more person, let's go J. We can do this. Where's the combat? We were promised combat. There. Oh, all we're missing now is Promethium. Space combat is available in this system. Bullshit. We're there and we didn't see anything. If only we could get there faster. Chart a new routes. Okay. Let's visit the system. Okay, well, at least we get some combat in this system.
This hallowed vessel's bulkheads will hold strong.
Let the macro cannons sing their twisted song. Unleash our fury. Engage the macro cannons. The destination is known. Engage the lance.
We have lost the shield. Let us not lose our seal.
Reinforce shield. Yeah, we can't get. Can we?
Void Master, if you please.
Just out of range.
Lance!
Yeah, he's just barely out of
Engage
range.
the lance! Initiate macro cannon barrage! Unleash our fury!
Another victory of two great dynasties, Lord Captain.
That was a lot easier than fighting the Marauder class ships. Yeah, repair. Let's see why they were even here to begin with. Another piece. Oh, it's traces of a meteorite. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native material clutched on the planet's surface. Material cluster on the planet's surface. Probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting it will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable, and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. The crew's expertise made it possible to collect the materials without disturbing the ancient caverns. Okay, so this one has plasteel as well. Man, this has been going pretty smoothly after the last one. Let's go to here. Okay, interesting. We still haven't found this other world, apparently, that we own. Ooh. Interesting. Whose world is this? The swift and merciless retribution is a proper fate for many transgressors, but the Imperium permits using the convicts for hard liver on distant planets, worlds like Theobos 6, to atone for their crimes for humankind. Hundreds of thousands of rogues and lowlifes toil in the mines of Von Valencia's protectorate until death, from exhaustion or some other unfortunate accident claims their forsaken soul. Apparently this is our planet. Ooh, crash. Cash. The planet can barely sustain life, yet searchers discover a long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any underhive, yet they still revere the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the locals ruler, the Archqueen Principess Dominia. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack considered to be a palace by the people here. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. The guests are served the finest delicates the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled Low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister particularly remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and his crew could possibly provide would be a replacement for the colony's meager gene pool. To canvass the lower decks for volunteers, the most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court along with the other gifts. Prank living scout named Vesti. No, I want to keep Vesti. Actress delighted and flattered. She hopes the captain will pay her more visits in the future. Well, apparently this is one of our sectors. I don't even know how we haven't even noticed them if we're, if we're prison planets next to them. No, I don't care. Let's just have the ship explode. Good thing I didn't care, because it looks like there are no reasons to come back here. Likelihood of slipping past their patrols unnoticed is close to 0. What the fuck did I enter into? Oh boy. Everybody saddle up! We're going in! You failed to get past the enemy ships unnoticed. The nearest guys attacks and... Well, no shit, I'm going to take them all on!
Let us purge your enemies, rogue trader.
Oh look, they blocked the one position that doesn't have anyone in it. You wanna know what? Fuck you!
The void shield falters. Brace for impact.
Engage the lads.
And then, of course, have that going. They probably never expected someone to be that dumb to just go, fuck it! We're ramming speed. As long as we have scrap, we're good. Oh, you're just unfortunate.
Unleash our fury!
Alright. Fuck you. You wanna know what?
Engage the lads!
Oh, we can't do left again. Oh! Rounds left, 9? What was there a round limit? Yeah, that's gonna be a direct hit.
Let the macro cannons sing their twisted song. Commence the symphony of macro cannons. Lance!
Okay, so that will be...
The destination is known. Let the macro cannons sing their twisted song.
Oh dear. Are we fighting every ship in the sector? If so, there's gonna be a lot of scrap. Well...
Commence the symphony of macro cannons. Engage the lance.
I don't care that it missed. We got something dumber to do.
There's a breach in our defenses.
Oh.
We are vulnerable, but not weak.
We already were vulnerable on two sides.
Sail upon the seas of void. Lance!
that's all we can do. I probably would have gotten away with this if I didn't just keep ramming.
About to tear our void ship apart.
Yeah, and this should be the end. That's the reason why I made that save. So yeah, you have to fight all of them if you get detected. Oh, we really can't do anything then. So, what ways do we have left? There's only one way to get to here. That's very dangerous, too. You know what? I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to save first, but I'm going to do something stupid. Because I am very much curious what happens if I just do this. Lord Captain, Braver on the line, the astropaths are going crazy in their little chamber. They are reporting severe warp disturbances along our intended route. It looks like the Maw is completely impassable. I've seen this before, yes. If you ask me, going in there is not a good idea for us or any other void ship. I'll see to it, Captain the Emperor protects. By the glory of the Emperor, I have been charged with cataloging the voyage that my blessed commander, Lord Captain Ivan, intended to undertake through the treacherous tract of the warp known as the Maw. The thought of what lies ahead fills our souls with terror, but we all have faith in the light of the Emperor. May his protection be with us now. Locked into the blessed light of the Astronomicon, and we are found ready to make our first warp jump. Give the order to initiate the jump. Woo! We made it to the hemorrhage, an outcome made possible solely by the Emperor's mercy. The ship has been chewed up by the ravenous Imperium, and madness has taken root across all decks, and stalks among us, staring us in the eye. The vessel is in orbit around the station, thronged by thousands of silent satellites, the jettisoned bodies of the dead. Spent the entire jump in the murky depths of the astropathic char bay, where acolytes of the ship surgeons walked back and forth in silence. After singing the healthy literature from Liggery from beginning to end, they marched among the psychers who had been medicated into unconsciousness. Any psycher who awoke, often with howls of horror, was quietly pacified with a sharp jab from an electrified baton. Oh no, they're doing, are they doing this siphon too? Damage taken, 47! Every moment I heard a voice full of limited ire. It is the voice of the angel, the Emperor. It is so fierce my very blood fears it. If it's filling my body through my ears, eyes, and nose, the angels made me pick chronicle of the horrors recorded, the serval skulls in the sharp ship's bay. May whoever find it know that the torments we suffered before death. Incident report. In science report. Station reports. I don't know. They haven't gone crazy yet. Sitting in the middle of this warp storm, there are around 1,000 people there. A few hundred outcasts and architects living permanently on the station, and the crew of a trading vessel that barely made it as far as the hemorrhage and won't be departing it ever again. It seems they spent a whole day sitting under the crystal dome, praying, eating ration packs, and watching as reality loses its mind. Because they never protect them against the oncoming tempest. Of course they do. He is the only thing they can trust in now. For them, there is nowhere else to turn. We offer them passage on our ship. No one said yes. Mad, all of them. When the messages came through the Voxnet, I struggled to overhear over the whispers of the angels in my ears. My honorable lord gave the order to return to footfall. Enacted with the warp jump. Completed. Further jumps to Port Wonder has been deemed impossible. The left side has engulfed in a terrible fire, threatening to undermine the main arsenal chamber. Halting their vigil over the sacred machines, the ensign left them just as vaults of the with the prayer and warriors of technology sanctified the deck of the humble mortals. The angels no longer speak to me, and a strange emptiness has settled within my skull, carrying this efficiency inside me, and it's unbearable. Here ends my chronicle, and my duty has been fulfilled. I will appear to report from the sorry state of the ship after I go to the engineer's report voluntarily. Servitor drone created from a fusion of human flesh and cybernetic. Oh, voluntary servitor, and the Emperor protects ship status report. Crew loss 61%. That is why I wanted to save. I knew it was dumb, but I wanted to do it anyway. Okay. Now comes the question. Do we want to keep going this way? Or do we want to go this way? Winter Scale's realm. The Cursed Demise. Unbeholden Reaches. Founding Worlds. I guess we can only go so far because I don't think... Yeah, we don't have anything that's past this, like, mist stuff. Well, we have the save. Don't care. Considering the dumb thing I did. Which I was very much surprised I was even able to get as much as I was able to get done with that stupidity. Ooh, another cache. Oh, distress signal. But first, J. No, that's not what we're looking for. It's not critical tasks. One of the ship's fuel levers is in a poor state. Inspected and diagnosed. The problem. Is it in rumors? Bit by bit, the rotator shriveled skin came across the plundered vessel. The ancient machine this time took discreetly inspected everything down to the last cog, and they were scavenged was another fragment of the architect mechanism, perhaps something in the expanse that are more ships like this. Okay. Where's this thingy-majig? Activate the control panel. Was I supposed to do that? The ship's fog system is in need of thorough collaboration. Meet with the Vox Master on the ship to discuss the matter. Oh yeah, I guess while we're on the ship, and get you your level up. Toughness. Lord Captain, caught off guard by your questioning, takes her a moment to find her words. The Vox system is functioning as expected. No communication problems have been reported by any of the crew. Please allow me to check the system collaboration settings in your presence to elevate any concerns you may have about its performance. Then fingers dart between hundreds of wires and cables on the control panel, flipping switches and turning dials. She issues commands and methodically checks the lines of communication with the crew on every deck. At last, accompanied by the sound of static, the crackling of the vox, and flickering of signals lights, the dance of her hands concludes. I'll finish. No issues detected. The system is working as expected. Our captain offers an unusual deep bow, like using it to mask her confusion. Okay. Forgotten Twin Systems of particular interest. What's going on? Well, before we do that, I want to see how far away that is. Because I feel we've gotten there. Yeah, we have a safe route to the Forgotten Twins. What's going on? Save. I think Ivan's losing his mind.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Peaceful, you say? That don't look peaceful. Cisco's are laying in a strange position as if one was either carrying or hugging the other and did not let go even in death. Their gear is badly damaged and decayed. There are 3 things worthy of note. Fragments of some sort of device that both skeletons carry on their belts, some shiny trinkets on the remains, and the skeleton's bag, an old portable cogitator in the other bag. Has been exposed to the elements for decades or even centuries. It is a small miracle that you are able to extract a fragment of a Vox recording. Apparently the last communication were rich chaos, take me rich. Fly, for crying out loud. Spit it out. What have you found? Rich, Screwfoot fall. The Expanse can go to the orcs. We're out of here. Calyx, we're out of here. Here we come. Yeah, because with our record, Calyx is definitely the place to go. What makes you think life's better there anyway? I want a house on some planet, a mansion with a lion statue at the entrance. I'll have a servitor with one job, dusting my lion statue. Fly, you idiot! You're still on a dangerous planet. Quit sending me your howling. Get back here, or just tell me what you found already. Fly, you coming? I'm coming for you, dumbass. If you're not responding, just to mess with me, you're dead meat. The broken device suggests that it was a rudimentary radar jammer and item commonly utilized by pirates in the Cronus Expanse. Trinkets truly of origin, Xenos origin. They are time-worn items that have no particular value. One can assume that they are petty trophies looted from several corpses.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Unexpected result.
What is
Run,
that?
fools! or fall.
Yeah, I even just sit there. I don't know what to do. Just sit there.
If I may,
Let's see. Schemes within a scheme. Behold the wrath of madness.
How will the lidless eye affect them?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, Pascal! It was nice knowing you. I'll need you to disarm this.
The machine god grants me insight.
Okay. Good work. Now,
Running by
now hit the turret.
Venerate you, machine spirit. Vulnerability analysis successful. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Focus, Van Kellos. Focus.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge. Ah! At your beck and call. No matter the cost. I will do my...
Burn!
Victory is imminent.
I don't know what's causing the burn, but I like it.
Target well struck. At your beck and call. An exemplary strike.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor!
Back to Ivan already.
Let's see. What if you were marked for demise.
The Emperor is on our side.
Oh!
I won't object.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
High momentum.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. I took care of this one. Indeed.
Yep.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If only that were possible.
Oh, you did your duty.
If I may?
And you will be missed.
I venerate you, machine spirits.
At your beck and call. I will do
Come on.
an exemplary strike.
Make it set on fire. Make it bleed.
Gray hair, sure hair.
Doubt is for the weak.
Shoot him till you love him.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
No.
A genius at work. Schemes within schemes.
Just like how I don't really need a
I'll
breathing.
put my psychic abilities to use.
You are in the wrong
Naturally.
company if you think. Even though Ivan's the one who's.
Let's see to it.
First thing
Be
first.
careful not to cross my gaze. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Duty demands.
Manageable.
I am very accident prone. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Indeed.
Fuck you. Okay, that did not do what I was hoping it was going to do.
At
Oh,
your
well.
beck and I will do my duty.
I am his will made manifest. This is why I was chosen. For you, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act. This is unacceptable. I'll do it.
Oh, Ivan. You got. Oh no. He's got enough rounds.
Let's see. A new note in discordant melody.
I need a foothold.
Final Listen,
Our existence is so fragile.
For the thrones with holy terror, smite your enemies. But of course, Lord Captain.
That wasn't the reason why I was putting you in there.
Running binary override. My vow is to serve.
Now none of the turrets can attack. So we can take our
I'd
sweet
rather
time.
not.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Stupid
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Dari. Turrets.
A wicked thought.
Everyone, step aside.
Step aside. He'll activate another trap while I'm sending him to disarm it.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Eradicated.
Okay.
Genius triumphs.
Who knew the guy from the Ordo Xenos would have so many difficulties disarming
done.
traps?
Another notch. Applaud my brilliance.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
That go in there. Makeshift is heavy Xeno Mash. $60. We have for deflection. Reduce the incoming damage of overall enemy attacks by -53. Base armor properties +2 deflection against non-human enemies. That's actually pretty good because that means it'll be good against demons and Xenos. And we get additional +5 wounds. So equip 2. Okay, now with all that done, regroup. This unsettling structure adorned in strange masks vaguely resemble the antenna of a powerful transmitter. At its base, you see a cogitator and a few other devices. It seems that some part of the structure is buried underground. You managed to penetrate the cogitator's defenses. Its function is rather simple. The program is designed to activate the transmitter once every 5 years and send out a ship distress signal into space. You identify a number of elements of the structure. The long-range antenna of a dozen standard for Imperial colonists, the cogitator, the Aldari beacon, and half a dozen other devices of various origin. They all have one thing in common. This tech is designed to transmit basic signals to neighboring space, the most common being requests for assistance and ship distress codes. So someone loaded this miserable place with transmitters from various races in the hope that someone would land here, run into their welcoming committee. Clever. I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True, in a war zone, you are usually on high alert. You don't just hair off after a lone distress signal. But in an isolated place like this, you expect the most likely scenario, just a ship that has made an emergency landing. Looks like plenty fell for it. Noticing the interest with Pascal in surviving the construct, Hicks asks, "Are you studying the device? Isn't its existence a violation of the protocol of assembly?" Stone is pensive and his visor flashes. This statement is true. This construct has been assembled in contravention of canon law and must certainly be disassembled, but not quite yet. But who would set such an instrument trap? One intended to lure in Eldari and humans, and anyone else who is an enemy to everyone and everything. Here's the thing. If we blow it up, that just gets rid of this part. Apparently it has more of the structure. So if we can turn it off permanently, that's probably the best solution. We destroyed the program and disabled the transmitter. No one will respond to this sinister signal ever again. And now we blow it up. You set the charges carefully. Without a doubt, the structure will be destroyed with expert precision along with the underground part. There we go.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
No structure indicates that these belong to an Eldari, not a human.
Genius triumphs!
Oh! That's for looting. The components there is useful.
One step at a time amidst the madness. There! Done! Applaud my brilliance! A mere setback.
Hey, at least you didn't get perplexed. Okay, let's see what we get from this one.
Genius triumphs! Ooh, another notch!
Oh, we got a level up. Call the blow. Next attack this turn. Well, which will be a skill. Okay, what was it? All right. Regeneration. We need psi rating of 2. Set a trap on a free cell and 10. No, let's not do traps. We'll step in them. The bounty here just enters the enemy. It is trailed and finishes the turn. Trailed, all allies gain +7 chance against the trailed enemy. Plus 15% of the enemy's difficulty is more than or equal to 5. If an ally kills the trailed enemy, it gains an additional turn after the ally's turn with all AP. Now that sounds good. Hot on the trail. Okay. Vanguard and all their eyes. This is gain 3 number of unyielding stacks. Temporary wounds. Okay. Vanguard parry until their next turn. Whenever the Vanguard parries an attack, they immediately make an attack of the opponent. Yeah, that sounds good. Athletics. You're our athletics man. Next turn will cost 0 AP. Count towards attack. Ooh. Power weapon experts. Die or nimble. Let's just get you nimble. Or should we get you melt a weapon proficiency? No, let's give you nimble. Tech use. Here's the thing, he's not having difficulty hitting people. Yeah, let's get feint attack. Okay, what is your highest? It's coerce. Followed by Xeno. Let's get you up for Xenos. Because if that last one taught us anything, you should probably have that. The navigator decreases whales by negative weapon point bonus. All allies gain plus weapon point bonus. Deflection against all warp damage and damage from... That is probably something we need. We got 3 Psychers, not including her. Oh no, that is including her. Okay. Wait a minute, what?
What
Awareness?
lies beyond?
As it should be.
We know it's not the only element of the trap. We fought the other element of the trap.
Experience? Nothing matters more.
And then we blew everything else up.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Okay, we're going to go to that last system, and then we're going to call it. Because I doubt anything... Yeah, I kind of figured it wasn't going to connect to anything. Unidentified Imperial Void ship. Plasteel. The cache. Let's get this all that in there. Whose planet is this? Many times the world has been traded back and forth between opponents and Winter Scale. A senseless waste of thrones, if you ask me. Okay. The answer is nobody really owns it. It just keeps getting traded. Okay. An unknown ship hails you as soon as you're in direct range. The ship, the Scarlet Pursuer, helmed by Captain Demir's game, has footfall listed as its home port. The message hints transparency as a connection with the Caswell mission. The Voxmaster added that the captain has a proposal for you. So, lets you know they will certainly reward you for information about burning worlds and the Kronos Expanse. Reply is vague. The captain cites a scarlet curiosity in understanding worlds. Upon hearing, the Magos Pascal expresses a keen interest in burning worlds and asks the Lord Captain to take the issue into consideration. Immediately declares that Captain Sua would never dash about the void out of scarlet curiosity, but only for a suitable high return. In that case, perhaps the Lord Captain too might want to look into the burning worlds. Similar to the commission message, but it mays that for once the esteemed Magos and Mistress Hedda are in passionate agreement on something. With his gratitude, the ship sends out a shuttle with the promised reward. Empty soul traps! You receive the Scarlet Pursuer's projected hereditary information on systems in which you can find its later. The captain looks forward to meeting you again and awaiting information on Burning World should you possess it. What? Here's some worlds that I found that are burning. Oh, I got some stuff. Who were they again? Reputation. These guys. Oh, crime syndicate. That explains. Also, they're the only ones which we don't have a 1 with. But yeah, I'll call it there, and in the next episode, I guess we'll follow up on the Forgotten Twins. I think that's where we're heading towards next. Yeah, Forgotten Twins. So I'll see you all in the next.